What if I told you that most business deals in China don't fall apart because of pricing, product, or quality, but because of something far simpler: communication. Not just language. I'm talking about the way information flows in China, which is very different from what we're used to. China operates behind what is known as the Great Firewall. That means no Gmail, no Facebook, no WhatsApp, no YouTube. Even tools like Dropbox and Google Drive won't load. For someone unprepared, this can be disorientating and scary. Later, I'll walk you through the exact communication tools and strategies you need to do business in China, so you can show up prepared, confident, and ready to build real relationships with suppliers and manufacturers. What's the challenge? Doesn't China have Wi-Fi basically everywhere? While that is true, the challenge most people face is this. They arrive in China assuming their phone will work the same way it does everywhere else. However, it doesn't. They try to Google the address of their next meeting. Nothing loads. Find a hotel location in Maps. It is incorrect. They try to message their supplier on WhatsApp. The message doesn't send. They need to translate a menu, a street sign, or a contract clause, and their usual translation app isn't connecting. On top of that, there's the language barrier itself. That means navigating taxis, restaurants, local suppliers, and logistics partners can feel like operating in the dark. And here's what makes it worse. In Chinese business culture, relationships really matter a lot. Face-to-face communication, trust building, and showing respect through effort, including making an effort to communicate in the local context. This can be the difference between a supplier seeing you as a serious buyer or just another tourist passing through. That is no longer an excuse to show up unprepared. Remember, China is home to over 1.4 billion people. It is the world's largest manufacturing economy, one of the fastest growing consumer markets on the planet, and a place where billions of dollars of international business is conducted every year. Yet English proficiency in China remains genuinely low by global standards. Now, this isn't criticism. It's simply the reality. Add to the fact that China operates on an entirely separate digital ecosystem from the rest of the world, as previously mentioned. And now you can start to understand why so many first-time travelers arrive underprepared and overwhelmed. So what exactly do you need? Firstly, we need to clearly identify and understand the two-layered problem mentioned above, so that we can provide a solution that is right for you. Number one, the language barrier. Mandarin Chinese is the official language in mainland China. Without some preparation, verbal and written communication with the locals will be limited and very difficult. Number two, the internet barrier. The internet barrier to the outside world and the ability to use your current applications for communication. So, let's start with the internet issue first, because it is the most straightforward to fix. To access your day-to-day applications for communication, we recommend you purchase a VPN. A VPN subscription purchased from a trusted and tested VPN provider. We won't go into detail in this video on VPN services. However, you can check out our VPN video for more details and recommendations. A VPN will give you access to all your international apps like WhatsApp, Facebook, and other communication platforms over an internet connection. One critical thing, you must download and set up your VPN before you arrive in China. Once you're inside the country on a Chinese network, many VPN provided websites are blocked. and access to setting up the app is extremely difficult. Moving on to our next problem, communication. For example, you could be communicating with the airport security at the airport, on arrival, a taxi driver, hotel receptionist, or the manufacturer at a meeting. Being able to communicate in Mandarin is a vital part of your trip and success to doing business in China. So why not just use a VPN as the solution? Well, first of all, no internet connection, no translation. International translation apps don't always work, and translations don't relay the messages correctly at the best of times. You won't be able to use your international apps without an internet connection. And fingers crossed, your VPN is taking a break during your commute with a taxi driver. Therefore, we require a better solution. More secure, foolproof, and it won't leave you in a bad situation. So what do you need? You will need 3 things. 1. A Chinese SIM card for permanent on-the-go connection. 2. A China translation app, Mandarin focused, that will always keep working. 3. WeChat, the only social app you will ever need to communicate via message. Each of these 3 points consist of so much information that we wouldn't be able to share it with you in one short video. Therefore, look out for each of these videos on our channel, where we'll go through each point in detail to help you get set up with your Chinese SIM card, translation app, and setting up your WeChat account. The solutions are not complicated. They just require a little bit of preparation. So before you travel, set up your VPN, create an account on WeChat, and install your China translation app. Do those things, and the communication barrier in China goes from the Great Wall to a speed bump. At CIT, we have built a custom translation phrase app. This helps you get started with translating in China. The app doesn't require internet to connect, and no VPN is needed. So if you ever find yourself in a tough situation, you will always be able to rely on your phrase card app. Get our free translation app on our website, and I will leave a link in the description down below. If this video helped you navigate with confidence, hit that like button and subscribe. As always, drop your questions and comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.